Hello. I am late tonight. I apologize. I had dinner plans with some friends and it ran longer than what we thought. So I apologize for being late tonight. I hope you all are doing well. It's great to be here. I love hanging out with you on Wednesday nights, talking with you about one of my favorite subjects, scrapbooking. It's definitely top of my list of things I like to be doing and talking about and showing and teaching and hopefully inspiring for you to um, work on your pages, on your albums, or maybe you're a new scrapbooker and that's so exciting. I love that. I hope that I can help you get started. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. I would be happy to answer any questions. I would be happy to work one-on-one with you. If you are just getting started, we can hop on Zoom and get it all worked out and all figured out. I know sometimes it can be very overwhelming to try and decide how to get started and what to start with. And if that's what you are facing right now, if you are trying to get started, I hope you will join me on June 19th. There it is. I was looking for it. June 19th is my next Scrapbooking 101. And that is Monday, next Monday. And we are going to be talking about your album and how to decide what is going to be the theme of your album and what pictures are you going to put in your album and how are you going to arrange those pictures and how are you going to do the layouts. That is all coming up on Monday, June 19th, 7 o'clock Eastern. It's such a fun event, and I hope that you will join me, whether you are a new scrapbooker or a seasoned scrapbooker. Lots of great information. It's a go live that I do on my Pam's Scrapbooks Facebook page. So you just have to watch me for going live, just like you did tonight for my go live. Same thing. I will be going live and we will be talking about all things scrapbooking, A to Z. I would love for you to join and ask questions and answer questions from other new scrapbookers and seasoned scrapbookers. It's just a great forum for us to get together and talk about scrapbooking, what we love to talk about. One of our favorite topics and things to do. So while I have my events up here, let's go ahead and talk about the rest of them. Scrappy Thursday, I have not updated that. The next Scrappy Thursday is June 22nd. I'm just going to do that right here on the fly. June 22nd. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do there. Here we go. I'm going to update that now. I don't want to give you the wrong day. The next Scrappy Thursday is Thursday, June 22nd. Elisa will be making her summer or vacation or both, summer vacation. So just the theme of summer and vacation is what we are doing. Okay. I'm trying to do this quickly and it's not working out well for me. Tonight, there we go. I don't want to give you the wrong day. So this is what I want to show you. There we go. My goodness. It's just not happening easily tonight. Just wanted to give you the right day here, so bear with me just another second. There we go. There we go. Scrappy Thursday, June 22nd. My next, oh, that one's wrong too. Look at that. My next Friday night crop is going to be, I'm going to have to check my calendar because I am not going to have it on the 23rd. I have rescheduled my next Friday night crop. It's not going to be Friday the 23rd as it normally would be. It is going to be Friday the 30th. So join me on June 30th. I'm going to get that corrected here too. Friday, June 30th. Mark your calendars. I am going to be on the 23rd. I'm going to be at a crop with my upline. We are celebrating her being done with her breast cancer chemo. So it is going to be a great time. All right, now I've got that right. Okay, so the rest of those should be correct. So Friday night crop, mark your calendars. It has been rescheduled to June 30th. And then we already talked about Scrapbooking 101. That's coming up Monday. My Brookville Library crop, my next one is July 29th. My Sweet Summer 12-hour crop is August 12th. And then my Croptoberfest retreat is September 7th through the 10th. So lots of great events coming up, virtual and in person. So all of you out there in Facebook land, if you are not in close vicinity to me, to Dayton, Ohio, please join me on my virtual crops. We have a great time Friday night. We get together and make sketches together, or you can just hang out with us and work on your projects and talk and laugh with us. It's great to have somebody to talk to while you're scrapbooking. All right, so those are all of my events coming up. I'm just going to quickly say hi to everybody. Hello, Janice, and hello, Jenny from Australia. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining. It's great to see you again. I love that you joined me from a different country. That's so fun. I love that. Okay, so tonight I wanted to play with the Border Maker cartridge system. It's one of my favorites. I use it for a lot of my layouts because borders just adds a fun effect, a fun look, a pretty look. They give your layouts some fun decoration. Fun decoration is what the word I can think of right now. It's a great way to decorate your pages is with borders. And the Border Maker cartridge system is really easy to transport as well. So if you're going to a crop, this is a great one to take because very light pieces, and you can just pick and choose which cartridge you want to take for your layouts. So you have to do a little bit of pre-planning there, right? If you're getting ready to go to a crop and you know what pages you're going to be working on, you can kind of get an idea of what borders you need. I never take all of my borders with me. It's too much. It's just too much, and you never use all of them. So I really do try and pre-plan what punches and what border cartridges I'm going to be taking with me. It just makes it a lot easier. All right. I'm glad you have the morning off too, Jenny. Thanks so much again for joining. Let me go ahead and change over to my table now. So if you're not familiar with our system, it's three different pieces. You have the piece that holds your paper, you have the piece that you put the cartridge in, and then you have the cartridge that actually is the part that punches through your paper with the shape. Now, last week, I very quickly and I was very uninformed of how to do it, punched a border and folded my paper first. I don't know how much more educated I am on it. I'm really just trying it out again tonight with you guys. So we may have a couple here that we just have to throw away and they're just practice, and that's okay. But I watched another advisor. She demonstrated how she will fold her paper and then she has a double border of that punch. And that's the first thing she tries when she gets a new cartridge, is to see how it looks folded. So I have a couple different cartridges here with me tonight that I want to try. Now, she mentioned that when she folds her paper, then she lines it up 3/8 of an inch away from the edge, because that way it's punching in the exact spot it needs to punch in on next to the crease, so that you get that double border. And I'll show you that here in a minute. But what I did first was I measured 3/8 of an inch out from the edge. And I just did that with my ruler, which it was very easy. Just lift the arm up here and measure 3/8 of an inch out. Make a little dot, top, middle, bottom. And then I was able to slide my ruler right in here, and it stayed straight for me because there's a little ledge there. So that was good. It fits right in there, and I could just draw that with a permanent marker on my tray. So we're going to test this out now, and we're going to see if it works. I have some paper here, and she said to fold it over about 2 inches. So I think this paper will be big enough. Yes. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to fold it over. Great way to use up some scraps. I love that. I always love using up my scraps. So get your pieces of paper that, well, they would have to be at least 4 inches wide. So 4-inch or more scraps. All right. So the concept here is I am going to punch in this area so that when I open it up, I have that punch and it's connected in the middle and it's on each side, right? So that I have a double, like a mirror view of the punch, of the design. All right, so we're going to try it out. So I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to line it up at that 3/8. I'm not going to push it all the way back. I'm going to just line it up at that 3/8, and we're going to see if this works. And then we're going to put our arm down. And so the reason you need to do about 2 inches when you've folded 2 inches is so that your arm has enough paper underneath it to hold it straight for you. All right, so we're going to fold the tray back then. And I'm going to start with this. It's called the double fan chain. I hope this one works. And the reason I'm starting with this one is because the paper that I'm using for my layout tonight has a fan on it. And so I thought this double fan would look great on this layout, on this paper. So let's try that. So I'm going to put my cartridge in the holder, and then we're going to line up the notch to the notch. And then these guys are going to lock in place underneath my paper. Right here at the bottom, they lock in. So it's pretty foolproof that your punches will work. Now, see now, it's catching. Okay, so I think probably we're going to have to start in the middle next time and punch out. This one is catching. And it is a narrow punch, so a narrow design. I cannot get that out, so I'm just going to have to rip it. All right, let's make sure my punch is clean. I'm going to finish this piece of paper, even though it's ripped. I'm going to finish it. And I'm going to use my multi-purpose tool. Is a great thing, and that's why they call it multi-purpose tool. I can slide that in there and pull that paper out. There we go. There we go. All right, let's try that again. I'm not giving up yet. So I'm going to start kind of in the middle here of what's left of my paper. Slide it off. Oh, okay. Slide it off. There we go. And one more. Okay, there we go. So did it work? It did. It is connected. It is a double. How cute is that? I love that. What a fun design. Oh, I love that. I'm going to try that one again so that I can get the whole thing. Now that we know how to do this, I'm going to grab, these are too narrow now, so I'm going to grab another piece of paper. So pretty. All right, so we're going to fold this over about 2 inches. So this is like 2.5 inches. I'm going to really try and get this down to a science here so that I have some exact measurements to give you guys. So I want to do 2 inches. Right there's 2. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to open our tray. We're going to line the paper up, the folded side, I should say that, with the 3/8 mark on my tray. Get it nice and straight. Put the arm down and we should be good to go. Now we're going to do this differently because it got caught up the last time. So I'm going to start in the middle. Make sure it's all cleaned out in there. And I'm not going to try and slide it down like I normally do. I'm going to pull it off. I'm not sliding it. See, it's getting caught on that one. Okay, so I'm going to slide it on that one. That let me slide. Okay. I'm going to try. It's getting caught up. This one is very narrow. Oh, shoot. It ripped. All right. Try here. Okay. And one more here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I really like the way this looks. It's just one that's very, very delicate, but it looks so cute. We'll give it a try and just take it very easy and don't slide. But look how fun that looks. It almost looks like one of those paper lanterns is what I'm seeing, right? That you can like hang outside to decorate. So very cute. I love it. And I can still use it. You know, I will just cover up one end, or I'll just use it that size. There's nothing wrong with using it that size either. So we have a couple of those. Okay. So let's try another one. All right. I want to try the newest one. And that is the tiara chain. Okay, this came out just, was it last week or the week before? And it is with the the wizard and princess themed collection. I'm getting you the name of that's the Enchanted Princess is the name of the collection that this came out, and it's a little tiara. So cute. But I wanted to show it to you folded because for those of you that would not have any need for a tiara, you can still use this folded, right? All right. So the 2 inches did work. Okay, so let's take note of that. 2 inches is good. Because that is about how wide. So there's my 2. It's about how wide the punches are in width. So I think that's why the 2 inches is working well. All right. I just thought this was a very smart idea to fold your paper and give your punches a whole new look. So you punch them one way, but now you have multiple ways to use them, have a multiple look for each one of your cartridges. All right, so I'm going to try in the middle again. I'm going to start in the middle again and just pull it off. This one's not as... This punch has a lot of open space to it, and it gets caught in there. This one doesn't have as much open space. So we're doing better with this one. Ooh, ooh. Okay, one more. This is going to look cute. Very cute. I love that design. You know, I know that there are ladies who like to have more generic style of punches, things that aren't as specific, like a tiara or, you know, objects, something that's not an object, it's more of a design. So doing this double punch then gives you that, versus I have a tiara, I have to use it in some way to represent some kind of tiara on my layout, right? Well, now you can use that tiara in this design. I love this one. It's not an object, it's not a tiara, it's just a pretty design on your layout. Awesome. And then I have these 2 little pieces left over. Let me trim this one up. It's got some jagged edge on it. Let me just clean that up a bit. And we will just make a layered border here tonight. The gray mat on your 12-inch trimmer is a great way to measure. So you have 2 dotted lines on your mat, which the first dotted line is where your blade is cutting. So when you line it up at the second dotted line, that's a 1/16 of an inch. And then when you line it up all the way to the edge, that's an 1/8 of an inch. So just a great way to measure, to know what the measurements are there when you use those points on your mat. There we go. So it's nice and cleaned up now. No more jagged edge. And then we can lay this pretty guy that we just cut out here on top of that. Perfect. And then I'm just going to put some repositionable on the back. I'm just eyeballing it. Just trying to get the same width on each side so that it's nice and centered on this piece. Very pretty. I really like that. You can lay this at whatever side you want. I kind of like it on the side there. I think that looks very nice. And then we would put down some photo mats. I have another pretty design. Oh, actually, I think this would look mighty nice underneath that. Oh, there we go. We've got a couple layers going on there. I like that. Use up that little piece of paper. That looks really pretty. And then we can do some photo mats. These are all from one collection. So got a blue here, some blue left as well. Don't know what color I would use the photo mats. I kind of like the red, actually. Something different that I don't usually put together is pink and red. But let's do it. And let's do some 4x6. I'm going to do, I like to do 6 1/4 sometimes by 4 1/4, just to give you that little 1/4 of an inch. So when you have pictures that you don't want to trim at all, you want to use the whole picture. You've got the whole 4x6 picture on your page, and you've got a nice amount of border around it. So 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 makes a great mat for your 4x6 pictures. There we go. So we have 2 4x6, and then I'm just going to cut this guy in half, and whatever size that is, we'll use that up too. We're not wasting anything. All right. Look at our pretty layout. There we go. And we could do one landscape, one portrait, and then put our 2 little guys over here. We've got plenty of room up here for some journaling and our title. We'll do some kind of decoration down here. Not these, because I don't think these match, but I'm just going to put these here just so you can see as an idea. We'll have some kind of little decoration there. Maybe another one, we want to do our triangle. So maybe we have another one up here at the top of our border, right? Do our journaling right here. I love it. There we go. Fun little layout. Very easy. And another way to use your Border Maker cartridge system so that you have a different design. I love that. And like we were talking about earlier, when you're getting ready to go to a crop, this is a great way to get double the designs out of your Border Maker cartridges by folding your paper, and the less that you have to bring with you then for that weekend. So that's an awesome thing too. All right. Thank you so much. Just checking in again with the comments. Somebody said, great idea. Love that. I love it too. And I'm definitely not owning it. It was not my idea. I saw it out on the advisor group. Someone posted it out there. We have a great advisor Facebook group. So lots of ideas come out, and this was one of them. So I definitely am going to be using this one going forward, because I love how it makes these pretty double borders, and it makes my cartridge that much more useful for me. So I love that. All right, so be sure and join me for my upcoming events. I'm going to put this out here again. What's coming up? Lots of fun things left in June. A couple virtual events. Scrappy Thursdays, Friday night virtual crop, Scrapbooking 101. Those are all virtual events. The end of July is my in-person Brookville Library crop. And then the middle of August, the Sweet Summer 12-hour crop. I can't wait for that one. We're going to do some fun classes. So get signed up. That is open. Registration is $25. And then my Croptoberfest retreat in September, that registration is also open. And we are going to have some great classes and some great demos at that weekend crop. It's going to be a blast. So please join me. I cannot wait to create some more with you guys. So have a great evening, and I will see you next Wednesday right here for some more ideas and hopefully some inspiration. You guys have a great evening and a great rest of your week and weekend. And happy Father's Day to all of you out there who are fathers. It's a great day to celebrate all of those men in our lives, all of those people in our lives that are our father figures. So thank you so much to all of you. And I will see you soon. Good night.